So with our shore power connection, we lift the flap, lift the lid on the plug, engage the plug and the lid into the socket. That then locks into position. To release it, you need to press the blue trigger, disengage the plug and close the socket. Right, so once we're plugged into shore power, we turn our selector switch to charger only. We then get two lights illuminate, so we have a blue light and an orange light to show that we're charging. And with this on, we also have our power to our sockets and our hot water heater. So when not in use or disconnecting, we turn it off. And when we're disconnected from shore power but still want to use sockets for TV or mobile phone charger or your microwave, turn it to the on position and you get the single blue light on in the top corner. So on our heater control we have two settings, which one is cold air circulation in the top left hand corner. Then we have our temperature indication arrows, so we adjust it accordingly depending on what temperature you want inside the boat. And we press the little heat sign wave, we get the symbol that says on. We need to leave that running for a minimum of 10 minutes. After the 10-minute startup cycle, we can then turn it off when you're ready. Right, so we have our radio and our TV booster. So for the TV booster, you flick it down, you get your red light on. And for the radio, top left-hand corner, we have a little button that says source. Hold down for a couple of seconds. That will then bring the radio on. So you've got your CD player up there, auxiliary point there, and to turn it off, we just hold that button for a couple more seconds, and that is off. So for the function of the television, you'll need your TV booster switch on underneath the seat. You'll need your inverter on for the power supply to the television. Press the on button in the top corner. And depending on where you're moored, depends on the position of your aerial. So you will need to adjust it accordingly depending on what mooring you're at. We have a DVD player built in, so we've got the source button at the top right hand side of the corner of the remote. Scroll down the menu, select DVD, and your DVDs go up top right hand corner of the screen. Just remember to turn the inverter off when it's not in use. So on this boat we have two gas bottles. They're both turned on an automatic switchover system, so you don't have to adjust anything. The only thing you do need to know about is the emergency control valve, which is at the bottom there. So if you smell gas on board, isolate it at the emergency control valve, give us a call and we'll be out to as soon as possible. So for the use of our cooker and hob, we have our gas tap for the cooker here. When they're in line, they're on, and when they're horizontal, they're off. So the igniter on the cooker face does the hob as well. So you hold your knob in, hold it for a couple of seconds, then release. Same for the cooker there. Once you finish using it, just turn those off, and don't forget not to close the grill door or the hob plate until that has cooled down. For the Helm Console here, we have our gear control, bar thruster control, our gauges for our water, fuel and pump out, switch panels there for various items on the boat, and our engine control panel there. So if we make sure we're in neutral, we can disengage the gears, just allow the throttle on. Turn your ignition to heat for 10 to 12 seconds. Fire up. So whilst your engine is running, you've got 3 red lights. If any of those red lights come on whilst you're travelling, more up, cut the engine out and give us a call as soon as possible. Just turn the ignition off, just turn the key to 0. Generator switch, our wiper and our horn. We also have our water gauge here and our toilet gauge here. So when the water gauge gets into the red, we need to fill up with water. And when the toilet gauge gets into the red, we need to think about getting a pump out. So the door mechanism on this, we have 4 chute bolts. two in the lid here. Close those first. You then have two on the rear of this door, top and bottom. And our main door lock.